email that says I'm supposed to give an overview of me and my education. So I graduated from U of O, got my bachelor's in general science. I played a sport as well, so it was just easiest to get a general science degree, and I also thought I wanted to go on to med school. So I got the basic physics and biology and chemistry and all that kind of stuff. So after I graduated, I said, I don't want to do anything. I want no commitments. And I basically just started doing as many different things as I could. Being a barista, actually, having a job. And with those different things came volunteer opportunities. So I volunteered for a program called DST. It's called Doula Supporting Teams. Does anyone know what a doula is? It's essentially a birth and delivery coach. So no medical procedures whatsoever, but more of an educational background, pre-birthing education, and I would be there for the woman and whoever she has in the room during the process, and then post-education afterward. So I worked with mostly at-risk teens in the community in Eugene. And that was a great experience, just getting to work with that age group. I really enjoyed it. As well as I swam and played volleyball growing up. And so I had some volunteer with coaching experience, and I started coaching some teams on my own. So all in all, getting that age group just from different angles, I really started to hear my mother's advice from a long time ago saying, oh, you'd be a great teacher. And I'm thinking, no. So usually as life happens, you end up doing something that you don't expect. So I decided that teaching would be the best thing for me. Just because, first and foremost, I love to learn. That is my biggest passion. If I could just get paid to go to school and learn, that would be the best job. So working with these kids and also knowing that that's a big passion of mine, I figured teaching would be the best thing. So that's kind of my background that got me to where I wanted to teaching. And since then, I've been at Lincoln High School doing biology, which has been eye-opening in a lot of ways. Let's see. I also did some volunteer work with tutoring kids at Lincoln and beforehand. So I'm just trying to submerge myself in that program as much as I can and getting a lot of different, perspectives of the school, those types of things. Let's see. As far as teaching at Lincoln and the high school, there are so many things that I did not expect with being a teacher. For one, I lose my pen all the time. I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah, take this.
I know. I will do something and I'll set it down and I'm going, where's my pen? Is this your pen?
Yeah, I lost mine. Thank you, Rick. And thank you.
And number two, whoever invented paper clips needs to be awarded because they're amazing. You lose papers all the time. But on a more serious note, some of my best experiences at Lincoln is, my passion is specifically for the more IEP 504 struggling kids. My brother has ADHD and OCD, and we were very similar in age, and so going through the process with him through school and kids making fun of him, just because I know my brother, and the types of struggles that he would have, and we could be in the same classes, but I'd get it and he'd be so far behind that I just kind of naturally have a draw toward those types of students. So I have one student in my class that just, is very closed off and socially awkward in, a very real sense. But as I've been teaching, I've been drawing him a bit more out in class, and he'll raise his hand and answer questions. So trying to get at those students and really work with the parents and work with other teachers and figure out how to get kids on board and keep them up in class. That's been really rewarding. I love doing that. I like the camaraderie that you can get with parents and with other teachers and things. Let's see. one of the most surprising things, I guess, is, you know, I'm only teaching 3 classes, and the workload that goes in with it, and it's not, I knew this beforehand, but it's more of a reality now. It's not just a, you know, 9 to 5 kind of job. There's so much that goes into it, and lesson planning and things to think about. And you know, we took a field trip today. It's my first field trip, which was very fun. But thinking about, oh my gosh, you know, subs and safety and just everything that goes into it. I'm like attached to my planner. I cannot lose this because my life would be gone. I cannot remember anything without this thing. So that's that. As far as what I want to do in the future and where I'm going, my husband and I really have a passion for traveling and experiencing new cultures. So right now we're planning on moving to China and teaching in Beijing. We have our tickets, so we're going. And I have a couple of job opportunities there that I'm looking at, but that's, you know, only for maybe 5 years or so. But we definitely want to settle in Portland. We love this area. I grew up here, so get that experience and under our belt, and then come back here. So yeah.